viva la amistad entre Cuba y Grenada.
Long live friendship between Cuba and Grenada.
Approximately 3 weeks after the U.S. administration announced the expansion of an existing Cuba-related visa restriction policy that targets forced labor linked to the Cuban labor export program, Foreign Affairs Minister Joseph Andall said Grenada will be standing with Cuba. The announcement on the State Department website said, this expanded policy applies to current or former Cuban government officials and other individuals, including foreign government officials, who are believed to be responsible for or involved in the Cuban labor export program, particularly Cuba's overseas medical missions. Addressing the matter in the Parliament while contributing to the 2025 budget debate, the Foreign Affairs Minister said Grenada not only has a legal, moral and ethical obligation to stand by the people of Cuba, but the island should avoid being opportunistic or transactional as it pertains to the relations between both countries.
Cuba continues to be a trustworthy friend and partner, not only of Grenada, not only of the Caribbean, but of peoples the world over. When the COVID pandemic broke out, Cuban doctors went as far as Italy to provide services. I didn't hear anybody talk about human trafficking or nothing like that.
Informing the House that Grenada as a sovereign state has an obligation to Cuba, Joseph said Cuba, which has had a U.S. embargo since 1962, has provided tremendous help to the island.
Were it not for the selfless support of Cuba, many of us would not have had the opportunities for further education that we got.
He said the island's healthcare system could collapse if the Cuban medical personnel are removed.
Our health infrastructure would collapse without the generous intervention of Cuba. And for that, we must always take a principled stand.
Cherry and Blackman Stephen, GBN News.